Taurus. Peace, peace, my peaceful Taurus folk. My Venusian folk. Boy, y'all Taurus, y'all some of my favorite people on this earth are Taurus. And I could go the other way with that too. Taurus, boy, y'all can be a challenge. You really, really can be a challenge. I actually happen to be in a Heharu Dasha. So, yeah, so Taurus is working with me, y'all. But that's another story. Alright, so, peace, y'all. So this is our monthly cycle reading. You know how we do, right? Pardon me for being a little bit late, you know. It's how things go in your life, and you gotta make moves and do certain things. Sometimes you gotta take up time that's usually spent elsewhere. So, until YouTube start paying me those big bucks, you know, I might have a delay here and there, you know, trying to go do my thing. Alright, so yeah, that said, let's get into it, okay? We're talking about for our Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, folk, Taurus. Alright? What does your cycle hold? Right? What does this cycle hold for you? Something like that, right? Seker Hetep. Okay. Plain and simple. Very straightforward. Very simple. But when Seker's on the case, rarely is it just simple. Seker is deep, you know. Seker is volumes, right? Seker Hetep. Okay? Okay, so first thing that pops out at me is that Seker and Taurus, or I should say Seker and Heharu, right? Because Taurus is governed by Heharu, are opposites, right? They are perfect complements to each other because they are opposite, right? Sphere 7 and sphere 3, right? So, you know, whereas Heharu is playful and gleeful and creative, stuff like that, Seker is stern and sober and still. You know what I mean? But they both deal with power, right? See, Heharu's power is the imagination, right? Heharu, you know, basically conjures things into life, right? It's all about creation with Heharu, right? Because what she does, she closes the eyes and imagines whatever needs to be produced, and we produce it, okay? You know, and now Seker is on the other side. Seker, and that's like a worldly game, right? That's what we're doing in the world. We're, you know, having ambitions, we're imagining them, and we're going to get them. That's a Heharu thing, right? The imagination, right? Seker is the inner spiritual power, right? Seker is the aspect of us that is in charge of spiritual power, right? This is where, you know, you're in direct contact with God. And this takes cultivation, you know what I mean? This takes, you know, many moons of living to get into that Seker mode, right? Where, because it's all about experience, right? Seker governs old people, where Heharu governs young people, right? So, you know, Seker coming up for Heharu is saying that to get serious, right? Saying now this cycle is a more serious cycle for you. You're gonna have to get focused, get serious, okay, right? And in doing so, you're gonna be invoking your power, okay? There is something that you need to do, perhaps this cycle, that, you know, calls for you to not be in your normal Heharu energy, right? Not be in your playful mode, right? But to be more in a serious-minded disposition, okay? So you gotta be mindful of that. You know, you guys know what you're doing in your life. What's going on? Why you gotta be so serious? But whatever it is, that's what you gotta do. Alright? Okay, let's go to the I Ching. Open. Open. Close. Open, open, close. Open. Open stress. Close. Open, open, stress, close. Aha, we got the 52, which is a Seker hexagram. So the oracles are speaking to each other. It's a good thing when they're speaking to each other. Okay. So 52 with the 5th line. This is that line that speaks about not speaking until one has something to say. Right? You're being reserved in speech so that when you do speak, light comes out. Right? Clarity is gained from whoever's listening. I gotta work out my puzzle book. Y'all know I got the puzzle book. Don't hate me, love me. Alright? Okay. 52. Okay, keeping still is the name of the hexagram. This hexagram pretty much cues you in on how to stay still, right? Seker itself is all about staying still and being still, right? Stillness is the mental focus or the mental trait of Seker, right? So, where are we going? Keeping the jaw still. This is line 5. We're reading out of the Chu and Sherelle Astrology of the I Ching, right? Okay. So, keeping the jaw still. His words are well ordered. Cause for regret disappears. All great leaders have quick, clear, and decisive minds, and the ability to communicate readily with others. By not indulging in idle chatter and speaking only when there is something worthwhile to say, using only well-chosen words, one's communication is highly effective, and every occasion for regret disappears. Right? Not only can the influence of these persons be great, but their personal development will be considerably enhanced as well. Right, so again, so this is that, right, going away from that Heteru. Heteru is the one who, and Sebek. Heteru and Sebek is the one who are going to be speaking out of turn and, being jokey when they should probably be serious. That type of thing, right? So that Seker is right along with that 52, saying this cycle, even though this is a Libra new moon, you're going to have to tone it down in terms of your forwardness with your speech, right? For some reason, right? You know better than me what's going on in your life. So, you have to, really decide and understand where is it that you need to prep. So yeah, so again, so Heteru is going to be, the one who, who's flighty and, comes through singing and smiling when, perhaps they should tone it down, right? It's good to be Heteru. Heteru's, we need Heteru in our lives, right? We need to experience Heteru and we need to be Heteru at various times. But this time, Seker is on the table, right? And it's telling us to chill out, curb our flightiness, right? Be more serious. That's where we at. Okay? Let's go into the tarot. See what the tarot talk about for my Taurus. Okay, we have the Temperance card right up and the 10 of Cups upside down. Okay. Temperance and the 10 of Cups. Oh man. Reverse. 10 of Cups reverse. We don't like the 10 of Cups reverse, you see. 10 of Cups reverse. This is speaking about, wish fulfillment, right? But in the reverse, wishes are not fulfilled, right? 10 of Cups is like, could be, family situation that's just temp, right? A negative family dynamic, and you're being told to be at peace, to be balanced, to be healed, right? Something in this family dynamic has you needing to heal, okay? There is perhaps you are a part of a group that has, something tem about it or something negative about it that you don't see. or perhaps there's someone in the group, or someone has power in the group that may have a problem with you. I don't know, right? Not certain. But yeah, you have temperance, right? Need to balance, need to be still, need to be cool, need to bring harmony to a situation. We have this 10 of Cups reverse, right? So this is, definitely is speaking about a group, right? And perhaps there's something about this group that doesn't serve your need, that doesn't serve your best good, right? And the Seker is saying stop, right? Because that's what the Seker is all about. Seker is all about, right? Putting screechers on that thing and stopping, right? Stopping to meditate. Meditation is Seker. Okay, so here we go. So this is where we get into the instruction. So, again, with this Metu Neter, you gotta remember, these cards are special cards, right? These aren't just regular tarot cards here, right? These cards, we are not just doing readings here, folks. We are speaking to God. That's what we're doing, right? Whether you know it or not, we are speaking to God. Why? Because we're dealing with the Tree of Life oracle, right? This Metu Neter is based on the Tree of Life, the Sephiroth, which is a snapshot, a cosmogram of the all, right? All the aspects of God and life are within that cosmogram, right? And as well, the human spirit is wrapped up in all of those spheres on that tree, okay? So, this is a spiritual advisor. This is not just some cards, okay? This is why, I try to curb my cursing when I be doing my readings, because one, I got a child who watches me sometimes, but other than that, right, I'm talking to God here, so I be trying to, every now and again something to slip out, because, it's a little bit of my personality likes to just be free with the words, but, yeah. So we're talking to God, so what we're dealing with here is, whatever we get in our reading, right, we know that we can turn to the aspect on the tree that we're being pointed to and, cultivate that energy in order to heal that situation, right? So what we're dealing with this cycle is Seker, okay? This cycle, Seker is calling you. Seker is, Hetep. She didn't come with nothing else. She's just a big old Seker Hetep, right? The only Medu that we have this cycle, Seker, okay? And with the 52 is keep still, chill out. Temperance is also chill out, keep still, be cool, right? Right? Yeah. And you gotta tell me what that 10 of Cups is. Is that a negative family dynamic, right? Is that a family situation where something is not right? Okay? Is that some group that is that you're a part of that is maybe 10, maybe not serving your highest good, okay? Yeah, your happiness is at stake. You need to bring temperance to the situation. You need to still out, right? You need to still, right? Be in the middle of your movement, okay? So, get down in that link, in that description box there, and look up the Taui link, okay? You want to, contact Taui and tell them to send you a Seker mantra tape, okay? That's what you're going to do. That's the remedy to this thing. Just put the mantras on it, okay? The mantras have the power to affect your mental in a way where now you can focus as you should, right? You can, focus on that aspect that needs to come out of you for whatever the situation is, to deal with the situation, right? The deities are within, right? We bring them out through our mantras, right? The use of mantras, right? And then, that's a big general statement. The deities are not just in, but they are also in, put it like that, right? The deities are all around us, but they're inside here as well. And we have access to them, right? That's what doing mantras is all about, That's why some people told you to not deal with meditation. These were people who wanted to control you, so, hopefully y'all that watch me, we on that already. We don't have to go through all that. Alright? Okay, so that's that. That's the reading, y'all. We got Seker Hetep. We got the 52 with the 5th line going into the 53, which is gradual development. Gradual development is a great hexagram just basically speaks about the growth of something. The gradual growth of whatever it is that you're into, involved in, doing, right? So actually also one of the relationship hexagrams as well. So this is just about gradual development. But remember to keep your, keep your words still, keep your tongue still, right? Speak only when spoken to, or speak only when something is real to say, okay? All right, so with that, we're gonna say that's it, right? And we're gonna get back on y'all next cycle and say peace to my Taurians.